across the heart, maybe hand across the belly. You can close your eyes or just bring your gaze down. Take a deep breath in through the nose, inside out. Just letting go of the day or the day prior. Breathing in and sighing it out. And with each inhale, lengthening your spine and feeling the crown of the head growing taller up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, just find grounding, tailbone, legs, mat and the earth beneath you. And start to find your yoga breath. Continuing to breathe in through the nose. And then as you exhale, imagine that you're fogging up a mirror. Hearing the sounds of your inhales as you breathe in through the nostrils, and the sound of your exhale as you breathe out through the mouth. And then continuing that breath, but allow your lips to softly close. Start to feel on the exhales the breath coming from the back of the throat, and this time exiting out through the nose. Let your breath help to relax your mind, to relax your body. And breathing in an intention for your class and your practice. Breathing in the reason that you chose to practice. Whether it's to find space throughout the body, maybe to relax some anxiety. And if you have several things that come to mind, allow your attention to come to the one that seems to be prioritized. Breathe in that intention. And as you exhale, breathe out anything that might be distracting you from reaching that. Once again, breathing in and breathing out. You can leave your eyes closed or open, whichever you choose. Dropping the hands down at the knees. And on your next exhale, allow the chin to fall down to the chest. Begin to rock the head side to side, rotating in just like a semicircle, the crown of your head going from right to left. And you can stay here, or you can choose a full rotation with the crown of the head making circles. As you lift your gaze, being mindful not to go too far back with the head. Listen to your neck. And just go for an opening stretch, and being mindful not to go to a point of any acute pain. The next time you come down with your chin to chest, take a deep breath in and exhale as you pause. And then change that rotation in the opposite direction. Continuing to allow the shoulders to drop down away from the ears. And then slowly coming back to chin to chest, pausing in the center and taking a breath. Lifting your gaze, and then lifting even higher, lifting the chin and the heart on your inhale. And as you exhale, round your back like a cat, holding onto the knees, pulling your navel in towards your spine and tucking your chin in. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart, press the shoulders down from the ears. Exhale, round the back.
Once again, inhale, lift tall.
Exhale, round.
Come to a neutral seated position.
Still having the hands up the legs, we're going to lean forward, like you're going to fold forward. We're going to take a hip rotation, circling around, going as far forward and as far back as you feel comfortable to do. And the next time you come all the way forward, we're going to reverse that rotation in the opposite direction. Loosening up our spine, loosening up the hips. And then the next time you come forward, go ahead and sit up all the way tall. We're going to roll over onto hands and knees. So taking hands directly under the shoulders, hips are directly stacked over the knees are directly stacked over the hips. I'm going to take a few cat and cows. So for your inhale, you're lifting your gaze and your heart, just like we did when we were seated. Exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale, lift your gaze, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round your back. Once more, inhale. And exhale, round forward. Coming into a neutral spine position. I'm going to rotate to the side, but you stay where you are. We're going to extend that left leg out behind us, pressing into the ball of the foot, into the floor, and pressing through the heel. So you'll feel a stretch in the calf muscle. And with a strong belly pulled in, lifting through the heel to about hip height with the leg. Staying here with your hand down or choosing to lift the opposite right arm out in front like you're going to shake a hand in front of you. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we're going to draw elbow and knee to the center line of the body, pulling in the belly. Inhale, lengthen long, taking the gaze just down to the mat. And exhale, round the back, pulling everything in. Once again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen again. And this time we're going to take it awkward. So the right arm's coming out to the side and the left leg diagonal to the left side. Inhale, lengthen and straighten out. Exhale, take it out to the side. Once again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it out awkward. Inhale, lengthen, and drop the knee and the hand to the mat. We'll take child's pose, taking the knees wide, big toes to touch. Slowly press back to the heels, reach the fingertips to the top of the mat, and let your forehead rest. Take a deep breath in here, lengthen, and exhale, fold down. Going back to your breath and back to your intention. Walking your hands over to the left side. Maybe that right hand folds over on top of the left. Dropping the forehead down once again. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Walking hands through center. And then over to the right side. Perhaps the left hand comes to cross over the right and the forehead comes down. Trying to keep both hips pressed down towards the heels evenly and balanced. Walk your hands back through center and slowly come back up into tabletop. Hands directly under the shoulders. Knees come under those hips. This time the right leg will extend back behind you, pressing the palm of the ball of the foot onto the floor. Press through the heel. Find that stretch first. Find the space. And then shifting your weight directly over your arms, your hands, Lift, leading with the heel. Find that balance here and choose either to keep the hand down or the left arm reaches out. Imagine that you are taking a footprint to the wall behind you and you're opening the front wall, pushing it away with your fingertips. Inhale to lengthen long through the spine. Exhale, round everything, center, elbow to knee to touch as the chin tucks in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round to center. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, round to center. One last time. Inhale, lengthen, keep the gaze down. Move it out to awkward so the left arm comes out to the left. Right leg out diagonally. Inhale, lengthen back to center. Exhale out, take it awkward. Once again, inhale, lengthen, center. Exhale it out. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, release hand and knee back down to the mat. This time we will take rabbit. So the knees are going to stay in towards each other, sitting back onto the heels just like we do in child's pose. As the forehead comes down, take the arms back behind you. Palms rest on the mat behind you. Take a deep breath in and exhale, fold. Take another deep inhale in, as if you can lengthen that neck just a little bit further, and exhale, relax. And then slowly roll up to a seated position, one vertebrae at a time with no rush. Chin is the last to lift. We'll take a few hero poses here. So preparing our hands to come down in front of us. We're going to inhale, lengthen, and exhale, slowly fold forward over the legs. And then round yourself all the way to sit tall, pressing the hands up off the mat. And again, inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Feeling that release through the spine. Coming all the way to sit tall. We'll do that once again. Inhale and exhale, fold. Coming forward onto hands and knees, just like we were in tabletop, but taking the hands maybe just a little bit further to the top of your mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips for your first down dog. So in down dog, pedaling out the feet, walking the dog, bending one knee, straightening, bending the other knee and straightening, back and forth. And then finding some stillness. We're going to shift our weight forward and plank. So your hands directly under those shoulders. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. One last time. Inhale, shift and plank. This time we're going to stay here. Take that right foot and lift it just to hover over the mat. So your hips stay square. And then we're going to take it into cheetah, taking the knee into the chest as you round the back. Inhale, lengthen the leg back behind you. Exhale, round into cheetah. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round for the last time. And take that right foot back. Press back into down dog. Shift forward into your plank. This time hovering the left foot over the mat. So one-legged plank here. And then draw the left knee in for cheetah as you round your back and tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen into one-legged plank. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to cheetah.
Inhale, lengthen. Take that left foot down to meet the right into your plank. And then we're gonna take either a flow here or hold in plank for 3 breaths. If you're flowing, you're gonna bend your elbows, take the chest towards the floor, untuck the toes, slowly peel the chest up off the mat, tuck the toes back under, press for down dog. Take a deep inhale in, exhale it out. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. We're gonna bend that right knee, draw the heel in, and then open the knee out. So we're gonna open the hips and take a couple of hip circles, going one direction, and then taking it the opposite direction. Lift that right leg high, slowly replace that right foot back down. Lift the left leg high, 3-legged dog. We're gonna match left and right side. Bend that left knee, open it out to the side. Take a couple hip circles. Again, doing both in both directions. Extend that left leg out, replace it back down to meet the right. Going back to that right side, lift for 3-legged dog. This time step it all the way through to the top of your mat. Plant that left foot down so you feel the outer blade of your foot lift up for Warrior One. So in Warrior One, rotate your palms so the pinky fingers are coming in towards each other. Lift up from the heart. Maybe find the space, if you need to adjust your feet, space to bend a little bit deeper into that front knee. Open your arms out, Warrior Two. Right arm is reaching out over that front bent leg. Press the shoulders down, gaze over the fingers. And reverse your warrior, rotating that front palm, lifting it up as that back hand comes down to that back leg. Gaze can meet that back foot or look up to find that right thumb. And then transitioning through Warrior Two, we're gonna find our side angle. You can start modified with the elbow pressing into the inside of your right leg, or take the right hand down to the mat, or a block here is good to help lift the floor up higher. Gaze up to that left thumb. If that's not comfortable for the neck, you can take your gaze down to the floor. Extending that side angle, the left arm reaching over that left ear towards the front of your room. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Slowly lifting back up to Warrior One. Exhale the hands down, palming the mat either side of that right foot. Rotate on the ball of the left foot. Taking that left knee down, coming down to a low runner's lunge. Taking both hands to the inside of your right foot. You can stay here, or if you have space to go deeper, you'll take the forearms, the elbows down to the mat, and relax the neck. Again, a block can come up underneath the arms, or you might even take it underneath the forehead to rest. If you'd like to take a thigh hamstring stretch here on the left leg, you'll palm the right hand onto the mat and pull that left foot in. That's just an option if you want to stretch in that left leg. A strap here is good. You can wrap it around the ankle or the left foot and pull the strap in towards you. Breathe. As you exhale slowly with control, release that foot if you took it there. And we're gonna come into a prep for a split. So we're gonna toe heel the right foot towards the center of your mat. Both hands still on either side, and you're gonna extend that right foot out. So flexibility may not be key here, but so you don't have to go very far. You just take the right leg out as far as you can. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, fold. Breathe into the back of that right leg where you most likely feel it the most intensely. And then preparing slowly to come out, you're gonna rotate towards your left. So you'll be at the side of the mat. Toe heel the feet in if they came off the mat, but you still wanna stay in a wide-legged straddle. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. We're gonna inhale, lengthen, and exhale, drop the forehead down. So hands may stay here at the mat. You may take the forearms down. You may open the legs even wider to come into a tripod with the forehead, or I'm sorry, the top of the head, the crown of the head on the mat. Allowing the blood flow, change direction. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling it out. Preparing to come out, slowly palming the mat, straightening the arms, taking the hands at the hips, and slowly standing all the way up. Take the heels in so that the toes are coming out. And we're gonna take star. So arms are out open wide, toes are pointing out, the knees are gonna come out as you bend. As you bend, take goddess arms, bending into the elbow, and imagine you're pulling the shoulder blades together behind you, opening the chest. On your inhale, lift up to star. Exhale down into goddess. Inhale, lift to star. Exhale to goddess. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come to goddess, stay here. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up for star. Rotate that front foot so that the toes are coming to the top of the mat. Slowly rotate the hips and the torso. And we're gonna bend in that front knee as we take our hands to palm the mat, rotating onto the ball of that left foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. And again, take your flow or hold in plank for 3 breaths. If you're flowing, you bend your elbows to drop the chest down towards the floor. Slowly peel up to your cobra and then up dog. Tuck your toes back under. We'll all meet in down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Once again, deep breath in. And exhale it out. Gonna lift that left leg high for 3-legged dog, leading with the heel. Breathe as you step it all the way to the top of the mat. Plant that right foot down. Lift up to your warrior 1 on the left side. Check with the posture of your hands. Rotate the wrist. Thumbs are pressing out away from each other. Try to find your body using all the space on your mat, taking a nice wide stance. Bend deeply into that left knee. Open arms at warrior 2. This time the left arm is extending straight out in front over that left leg. Finding some movement in our wrist. Go ahead and rotate both wrists of the palms face up. And then rotate the wrists of the palms face down. On your inhale, rotate the wrist. Exhale, rotate them back. One last time. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, rotate back.
Reverse your warrior, so just that front wrist rotates, lifting it up as that right hand comes back onto that back leg. Remember, you have the option to bend in the right elbow to support your lower back. Gaze comes up to meet the left fingers, or maybe back behind you, to take a peek at that right foot. Be free to do different expressions that you did from the right side, and change it up to the left. Rotate arms back to warrior two, and this time coming into your modified or full expression of a side angle. Left hand may come all the way down to a block or mat. Right arm lifts. Being careful not to dump all your weight onto the left side of your body. Imagine that you are pulling, lifting up from that right arm. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Strong belly pulled in. Lift up to warrior one. Both arms reaching overhead. Feel the corner. All four corners of that back foot pressed into the mat. Balance left foot to right. Slowly take the hands to palm the mat either side of that left foot. Rotate onto the ball of the right foot. And take a low runner stretch as you carefully replace that right knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes on the back foot. Taking that lizard pose, we're going to toe heel our left foot out toward the left corner of our mat. Hands come onto the inside of the foot or come down onto the elbows and the forearms. Left knee is facing forward, but if you don't have any injuries to that knee, you can always rotate on the outer blade of that left foot if that, excuse me, if that feels okay. If you want to take that stretch on the right leg, lift up, palming the left hand onto the mat. Reach back for that right foot. Pulling it in or using a strap. Take a deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe pull in a little bit closer. With control, slowly release. Taking that left hand on the opposite side of the foot as you toe heel that left foot center of your mat. And we're going to take that prep for our split here. So slowly slide that left foot forward. You may have more space, you might have less space on this side, so just honor it independently. Balancing with your hands on either side of your body. Inhale, lift from the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Breathe into the back of that left leg. Try to release any tension that you might be holding elsewhere. Take a nice deep breath. And then slowly release. And take your foot back onto your mat. You're going to take a wide-legged straddle to the right side. So you're going to be facing the opposite direction, but I'm going to face you. So you don't have to see my rear end. So in a wide-legged straddle, take your hands to touch in prayer. So if that doesn't feel comfortable, maybe you just practice with one hand down and one hand up. Toes are slightly facing outward, and we're going to take a side lunge to the right. So bending into that right knee, maybe lifting the toes on that left foot. If that doesn't feel stable, you can always place it right back down. Shifting back to center and taking a lunge into that left leg. Straightening back up, coming over to the right. Straightening back up, coming over to the left. Straightening back up. Once again, gonna rotate that foot, left foot,
to come towards the top of the mat. Rotate forward. Come into warrior one, arms up overhead. Slowly take both hands down to the mat, rotating on the ball of the back foot. Palming the mat, step is it the left foot? Yes, left foot back to meet the right. Flow here or hold your plank for 3 breaths. Move with your breath so it's not rushed. And then we'll come back to meet in our down dog. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Once again, a deep breath in and exhale it out. We're going to slowly take our hands back to walk back towards our feet. So we're going to just move a hand with a breath. So a very nice, slow and gradual coming back to a forward fold at the back side of your mat. Once in your forward fold, take an elbow in each hand. Inhale, and then exhale, maybe fold a little bit deeper. Shake the head yes or no, release the neck. And then releasing your bind, taking the hands back towards the mat, swaying side to side, just finding gentle movement as if your arms are the trunk of an elephant. And very carefully, free, just shifting side to side. On your inhale, take your hands to your legs, either just below the knees or above. Inhale, flatten your back as you pull the belly in to protect your back. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, take your hands back down to the mat. And inhale, as you reach your arms out from the side and lift all the way up to mountain. Bring your gaze up. Feel the inner thighs pull in towards each other. Exhale, swan dive down, arms come out to the side, reaching down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stand tall once again in mountain. Let's do that flow again. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, stand tall. Bend into the knees and take chair. So imagine that you are sitting on a chair behind you. You can always modify and do this right in front of a piece of furniture. If you feel unstable here, knowing that furniture is right behind you. You're going to drop your tailbone, take your weight into your heels, maybe lift your toes. Bringing the palms of the hands to touch, elbows out. You're going to twist to your left. So you're going to draw the right elbow towards that left knee as the left elbow points up to the sky. Take a peek at the knees, make sure they're level so that right knee isn't coming out beyond the left. Breathe. Rotate back to center and twist to the other side. So to the right, we're opening our chest. Left elbow comes down, right elbow is pointing up. Again, make sure this time the left kneecap isn't protruding out beyond the right. Take a breath. Rotate back to center. I'm sure your legs are talking to you, so let's inhale, reach up for mountain. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands are at the legs. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Stand tall. Staying here in our mountain pose. Grabbing hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen the arms high. As you exhale, side bend to your right. Maybe gaze up to that left elbow. Inhale, lift everything back up.
Changing the hold of your wrist, left hand onto that right wrist. Lengthen tall. Exhale, side bend to your left. Gaze up. Breathe. Take it all the way back to center, releasing the hold of your wrist. Take the arms back behind you, and the heels of your hands are going to come to your lower back, just around at your sacrum. I'm going to turn around so you can see. So finding that spot just above the sacrum. You're going to inhale, lift your heart, and find that lengthening as you open that lower back. Bring the gaze up as you lift your chin. Pause here for a couple breaths. And then slowly release, take the arms out, shake them out. You're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back together. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll back. One more time this direction. And then releasing the arms down, we're gonna change that rotation, pulling the shoulder blades together and up. As you inhale, exhale, round forward. Inhale. Exhale. Taking it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Release the arms. We're going to come into some balance poses. I'm going to come to face center. You stay where you are on your mat. I'm going to come into tree pose to start. So left leg is going to stay down onto the mat. Right foot is going to prop up onto your ankle. So you can stay here for a little extra balance, or you can pull it up onto your leg. Which is a little more challenging when there's a camera facing you. So hands can either stay to touch, or you might take them up overhead. So imagine your arms, if they're lifted, are like branches of a tree. Energy through the fingertips. Taking a full breath. Finding your tree pose to stand still on that left leg. Take the right knee forward. And then slowly place everything down as you come back through center. Release. Shake the legs out. Find that standing posture, hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Center yourself once again. Bring the palms to touch at heart. And take a deep breath, coming back to your intention. Breathing away distractions. And release. Coming into tree pose on the opposite side. Left foot can prop on the ankle or up higher on the leg. Hand expression can look the same. You can change it up if you like. Palms can touch. Arms might lift. You might even take cactus arms or goddess arms as you pull the elbows down. Find your breath and find your gaze to help balance. Taking another breath. Drawing the knee back towards center. And bring the hands to touch. And also everything releases. Shaking that out. Finding stillness in the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let the palms touch. And bring the hands down to heart center. Breathing in. And breathing out. Once again, breathing in. And breathing out. Release the arms. Coming to have a seat at the back of your mat. However you would like to get there, nice and gracefully. You're going to extend the legs out in front. You're going to scoot up just a little bit to about halfway on the mat so you have space to come down. We're going to reach our arms out and sitting up nice and tall on your inhale. We're going to come down to our back for the count of 10. 9, 8, strong belly pulled in, 7, 6, we're about halfway, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And 1. Reach the arms back behind you overhead. Take a nice deep long stretch, pointing the toes. And release. Taking the hands back behind the head. Elbows bend out at your side. Taking the knees to bend straight over the hips, like in chair or a tabletop position. We're going to inhale, lift our chest and our head up off the mat. Take the right elbow and the left knee to meet. And then we'll switch. Left elbow to right knee. And then switch. Going back and forth, slowly starting to pick up the pace for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me 10 again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point your toes. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex your feet. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head down. Take your hands to your shins. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Take a deep breath. And exhale it out. Keeping the hands to the right leg, both hands to the right leg. Extend that left leg out. It can be slightly lifted off the mat or it can rest down, heel down onto the mat. On your inhale, draw your forehead up towards that right knee. And then switch. Keep that head lifted. Extend the right leg, draw the left knee in towards the forehead. Again, the extended leg can be rested or lifted. Lifted makes it just a little bit more challenging. So we're going to switch back and forth. Right, left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Feel that lower belly working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 10 more. Come on, let's do this. 9, finish strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax back. Draw both knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Extend the legs straight up. Draw the palms of the hands underneath the tailbone, so slightly lifting the hips so you make space between the tailbone and the mat. With straight legs, press the heels up. So you flex your feet. Imagine that you have a yoga block resting on the soles of your feet. Give a few breaths. Allow the blood flow to change direction. Get some of that lactic acid out of our feet. And then very small lift. So you may not even notice this on camera, but pressing through the heels as you're lifting up towards the ceiling or the sky. So tailbone lifts every time, focusing on that muscle right below the belly button. Press up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point the toes, lift the toes up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the tailbone down. Keep the legs lifted. We're going to lower our legs a quarter of the way. So you can flex your feet here or point. Lower another quarter so your legs are about halfway. Lower 3/4. Hover over the mat nice and low without touching. Point your toes and scissor side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight legs, lift it all the way back up. Pause here for a breath. Lower a quarter of the way. Lower half. Lower 3/4. Hover over the floor, point the toes. We're gonna flutter our feet up and down like we're making splashes in the water for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Untuck your hands from underneath your legs. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a deep inhale in and exhale it out. Keeping hold of that right leg, extend that left leg out, relaxing it down onto the mat. Draw the right knee across the body to the left side. Maybe the right knee comes down towards the mat. And that right arm can extend out to the opposite side. And maybe your gaze comes to that right arm, that right hand. Take a deep inhale in and exhale, relax. Releasing, coming back onto your back as you draw that right knee back in over the chest. Draw the left knee in. We're gonna switch sides. Extend that right leg out to relax on the mat. Draw the left knee across the body to the right side. Maybe guiding it over with the hands. Left arm can extend out to the opposite side. Gaze can come to meet that left hand. Take a deep inhale as you lengthen and exhale, relax. Just letting everything go on your breath. And slowly releasing, rolling back onto your back, taking the knee with you. Bending into both knees as you draw them once again towards your chest. And we're going to set up for bridge. So taking the soles of the feet down onto the mat, and you want to draw the heels up towards your glutes. Palm of the hands are going to press into the mat beside you. And as you press your feet into the floor, slowly peel your back up off the mat, lifting your hips. Continuing to press the floor away from you, and keeping that space between your chin and your chest. So imagine that there's a small orange there. Draw the knees in towards each other, working the legs and working your glutes. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, pulling in that pooch from the lower belly as your tailbone comes to relax all the way down. And we're gonna do that again. Inhale, peel your back off as you lift your hips. Pressing through your feet, press through your hands. Keep those knees pointing forward. And breathe as you slowly roll back down one vertebrae at a time. And we'll do that once more. Inhale, slowly lift the hips. As you come all the way to your maximum lift, we're going to pulse little pulses with the hips up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll all the way back down. You should feel that tomorrow. Keep your left foot down onto the mat, cross right ankle over that left leg. Lifting that left foot, you're going to take your hands back underneath the thigh, that left thigh, and draw the knee in towards your chest. Your head can go ahead and rest and relax on the mat. Flexing the feet to help protect the knees. And if you like movement here, you might rock side to side, just shifting that stretch on the leg. Noticing the sensation as it changes with movement. And then releasing, finding stillness if you took movement. Release that left foot back down to the mat. Take the right foot down to the mat. And before we move to the other side, we're just going to windshield wiper our legs. So taking your knees side to side, keeping your feet on the mat, and just rolling from outer blade to inner blade on your feet. And then finding stillness, both feet on the mat to start. Left ankle this time is going to cross over that right leg. Flexing that left foot. Lifting that right foot up off the mat. Taking the hands back behind the right thigh. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Again, you might find more flexibility on this side. But typically, whichever side we have less flexibility on is usually our stronger balancing side. So don't try to judge or don't try to push too far. You want to try to find space, but really listen to your body. If you tend to not be able to go as far as you can than you did on a previous practice, that's okay. Just be where you are and enjoy the stretch. And then releasing. Take the right foot down, take the left foot down. Take both legs extended onto your mat. Reach the arms up overhead, back behind you on the mat. Take a nice long stretch, pointing the feet, reaching the fingertips. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, relax your arms by your side and side out. Preparing for Shavasana, taking one more deep inhale in and exhaling it out. Pausing here for a few minutes. Practicing relaxing every single part of the body. So start to take an inventory as you visually, with your mind's eye, start to see each muscle from the crown of the head. Breathing into those muscles and seeing that energy and that flow of your breath as you breathe out, allowing that breath to go all the way down the body, down the legs, down the arms, and exiting out through the palms of the hands, the fingertips, the soles of the feet, and all 10 toes. Breathing in and exhaling it out. Shavasana. Noticing where you might be able to let go, to release. Noticing if there's any hesitation that's keeping you from completely surrendering into Shavasana. And taking a few minutes continuing to scan the body, noticing if you hold tension in the face, mentally tell yourself to release. Scanning the neck and the shoulders, noticing any tension there, and tell yourself to release. Relaxing through the left arm, the left hand, and fingers. Release. Relaxing across the body, the chest, and the belly. Give yourself permission to release. Relaxing through the right arm, palm of the hand, and all 5 fingers. Release. Release down through the pelvis and the hips. Softening any area where it might be tight. Relaxing down the right leg. Softening the knee and the ankle joint. Breath moving all the way down through the sole of the right foot. And all 5 toes on that right foot. Release. Allowing the relaxation to cross over the body to the left leg. Letting your breath slowly move through the muscles on that left leg. Softening the knee joint. Softening, circling around the ankle. Flowing through the sole of that left foot. And all 5 toes on that left foot. Allow yourself to release. Feel yourself melting into the mat. Completely relaxed. Taking as long as you need to. Letting everything go on your breath. Anything that's not serving you well, release. When you are ready to enter back into your surroundings, starting to find gentle movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And then beginning to roll over onto your favorite side lying position. Perhaps the left side to find more rest, or the right side to find more energy. And curling up into a comfortable ball, like a fetal position, signifying a fresh beginning, fresh start. Now that you have received peace, calmness, and taking that with you throughout the rest of your day or evening. And when you're ready with your eyes still closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Maybe the legs are crossed or the legs extended out in front of you. Shifting your weight so that you're comfortable and balanced on both sit bones. Bringing the palms of your hand to touch, bringing the thumb knuckles in towards the chest. Finding an awareness of your body, your heartbeat, the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Finding gratitude for your practice, the strength of your body. And lifting the tips of the thumbs up to that third eye in yoga, the middle of the forehead, as a reminder for your thoughts to be loving towards yourself and towards others. And lowering the tips of the thumbs to the lips, reminding ourselves to speak kindness and love to ourselves and to others. And then drawing the hands back to the heart as a reminder to love ourselves first and then to love others. Love is the most powerful of all emotions. There's so much healing we can do within ourselves and in our relationships with love. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you yogis practicing. And I thank you for letting me lead you in this practice. We'll take one more collective breath in together. And as we exhale, we bow towards our practice. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.